sold the kind of playing for a state championship theme. Are you talking about that this week still? Or?
You know, I haven't addressed it at all. I think it's I mostly just addressed all those things at the beginning, and then hopefully they're understood as the preparation just of the day in and day out goes on. But I haven't addressed it. I think our team understands it.
Coach, did Riley meet with the doctors last night?
I don't know if he met with the doctors or not, but he was allowed to practice today and practice more than what I had expected. And again, too early to say whether he'll be playing this weekend or not, but he was a little bit ahead of where I thought he might be.
Does it give you more time, maybe push back the timeline when he may be able to start practicing more today?
Sure, yeah, I think so.
I think a lot of people, media, fans, think about Utah State as the team you last played when you became defensive coordinator again. When their name comes up on the schedule, do you think of it in that context at all?
No. There's so many different contexts. I think about Gary Anderson and the relationship I have with him, and I think about, I really like Logan. I think it's a cool place. I do remember that game, but I also remember some of the previous era with Brent Guy, and so like all of that kind of swirls into one picture. And then I remember the game last year, and so that's kind of the icing on the cake, and it's really turned into a nice game and a good interstate rivalry, so I think it's good.
When you kind of came up with Gary around the same time career-wise, do you guys kind of keep an eye on each other or other people?
You know, off and on, not so much by conversation, but just kind of here and there, and obviously when he was at the University of Utah, there wasn't much contact, but now that he's at Utah State, it's much more.
Specific challenges that Keaton and Williams present?
Just athleticism and space. The design of their offense is multifaceted, and so they try to get their athletes in space against other athletes in space, and so it's going to be a collective approach for us to try to match them.
Do you like the matchup that you have with your guys against that mentality?
Oh, I like the challenge for our defensive players, no matter who we play and what style, and so it doesn't mean more or less. I just like the different challenges, and this is a good one.
Top 5 level defense. Pleased with the fact that statistically you guys are in the top in the country?
Yeah, I'm proud of them for that to this point, and anxious to continue.